So this is our last race before GNAX, and we do get a pretty good idea based on how last week went, or 2 weeks ago went in St. Martin's, and this week we have a pretty good idea how we can fare in the GNAC. But at the same time, we haven't traveled with everybody. So at the same time, so it's a little bit up in the air, but based on how St. Martin's went 2 weeks ago, we're very excited where we sit in the season and how the team is running and performing right now. On the last road trip, our men especially ran exceptionally well as a group. 1 through 5 had a pack time of 52 seconds. You want to always see that as low as possible. That'll mean a lot more in the bigger championship races later on in the year. And then we had a couple women run exceptionally well. Leading the way for us was Allie McFeeters, and Julia Ebner followed her close behind. So we had a really good road trip. We're traveling with a few new people this time around, and expect good things and get some good experience for a couple new people as well.
We're actually training really hard last week and this week, and we're going to kind of train through this week so that we can peak for GNAX, which is our main focus. But this week's going to be really great because it's going to be some really tough competition. Western Washington's always super strong. Alaska Anchorage is going to be there, and they're always super good. And then University of Victoria from Canada will be there, which aren't in our conference, but they're also a super strong team. So it'll be a good indicator of how we stack up to some of the best teams in the nation.
We've all been working pretty hard, and so these trips are really a good way for us to show what we've been doing, but also time for us to, we get a lot of time together as a team. It's a lot of fun for us. I think we're all really excited just to see how we all stand compared to all the other teams. I know some people that are from other schools, UAA and at Seattle Pacific, so it's good to see people that we know and just see how our team stands.
Michael Fehrenbach, the freshman, is going to travel with us this time, and it'll be his first time racing in the lower 48, and he could pop off a really good race, and we could have Ross and Tux and Kenny also up there with the front guys and in the mix. So it'll be really cool to see just how well we can do.
2 years ago we raced there twice. That was where regionals were, so we went to a pre-regional meet. So Tux and Andrew and Allie and Heidi and a few others raced there before, and that's really good to have that race experience on that course going into the meet, so they know what to expect and they know what the course is like. They can tell their teammates what it's about and what it's like. So it's a huge advantage for them, and as well as we can just compare times from 2 years ago and see how people have improved. So this weekend the men are running a 10K and the women are running a 6K, and we don't race a whole lot of 10K, so it's really good experience for some of our younger guys who haven't run a 10K yet, as well as just good practice for the veterans that are returning that have raced 10Ks in the past. It's a 2K longer, but it's just a different ball game, and so it's a good experience for us to get a 10K in before we head to regionals. That'll be our next 10K. So really excited to see what some of our guys can do. And like I said before, a lot of these guys have run this course, so they've raced it twice, 2 10Ks, so they know how it runs and have a pretty good idea of how it's going to turn out for them. So.